Am I late? I'm here.
Sorry, man. I got something in my...
Is the thing going... Oh, I think we're live.
What?
Wait, okay. We're live.
Did you mess up something?
No, I think we're live. I'm pretty sure we are. All right, can you guys... Are we good? Wait, what happened? Oh, wait. Did I do the right thing?
What happened?
I don't know. Where is everyone? Am I on the... Oh, okay. Where is the intro? Did you guys not see the intro? I don't know if you are good, but you are live. You are live. Okay, we are live.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an ad.
I'm gonna show my...
Jump to an... I'm good? Okay.
I've been doing it every week. It's pretty good.
What are you doing?
So
What are you doing?
All right.
Why are you on a phone call? Hang up the phone.
All right.
Hang up the phone.
I gotta go home. So
Yeah,
let me call you back in a few minutes.
Yeah, call them back.
All right, bye.
What are you doing? Oh my god, you're at work. You're at work right now. This is work.
No,
Okay?
No. This is not work.
This is work.
As long as there's Taco Bell signs behind me, it's not work.
What are you talking about?
I don't like. Can I have something that expresses more of, shows me my creative style?
This
or
does
something
show
like that?
you. This shows
Taco
you
Bell, right?
what you're all about.
Oh, Taco Bell. Uh-huh.
What's wrong with Taco Bell?
Listen, the only reason you have a show is because of me. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
All these comments are like Jim
Speaks the twoof. No intro. Went from picture of you and dad
I
to
thought
an
someone was
ad,
making
then the live feed.
the truth.
What?
I thought he was making jokes about because I had my tooth pulled the other day.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I thought it went right to the thing.
That's a cool name, Lisa Bird. I like that. She says hi, Jim.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna start over. All right,
What happened?
I don't know. We like. Wait a minute. I am here for Dean. Yes. Sorry about that.
Savage Mayor, come on.
We were. There was no intro. Okay, so you guys missed the beginning. Okay, well let's like reset. Pretend like none of that happened. Welcome to Go the Bleep to Sleep, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dean Blizzard. You are watching and or listening to Go the Bleep to Sleep. Dean, now there are ads. We missed the first 5 seconds. Oh wow. Okay, I'll check up on that. Today we are talking about scams. If you didn't hear we did a whole like little intro. Jim can't be taking phone calls. Yeah, you can't be taking phone calls during the show. What?
So we're sending you to school for all, paying all this money for you to go to school for technical and media studies, and you messed up the whole intro?
Okay, you don't understand. I'm the only one running this show. I can't do everything.
Yeah, but I'm the talent. I just
you just supposed to show up. You know what? You know what I am? I'm the talent. I'm the tech guy. I'm the audio guy. I'm too much. Jim, give Dean your phone. I agree with this.
Oh no, I need my phone because I got notes on here about all the scams that's happened to me in the last 10 years.
Sophie said, "Excuse me, I'm the talent." Sophie, you don't have to. You can come and join us. You don't have to. Okay. Woo! Yeah, Sophie's here tonight. Savage Mary, more like Savage Jim. Okay, thank you, Ryan. It's an algorithm, not Dean. That is true. Eric has got my back. All right, so welcome to tonight. Tonight we're talking about scammers.
It's Erica. Eric.
Oh, sorry.
It's Erica.
Thank you, Erica. Watching on my TV. Hey, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, Bunny.
All right. Well, 40 minutes goes by quick. So
yeah. So let's get started.
Right.
So okay.
You want me to kick it off?
Yeah. So what happened today? Why don't you tell us about what happened today, Dad?
So today, this has been happening to me like over the last couple of months.
Right.
The phone will ring, my cell phone will ring, and it will look like it's a local number.
Yeah.
Right. And so I thought it was my dentist calling today to confirm my appointment for tomorrow. So I answer.
Okay.
And they're like, it's like an electronic voice that says, "This is the Social Security Administration. You have been illegal. Something legal is going to be happening to you. Blah blah. Please press 1." So you press 1, right?
Right.
And all of a sudden, this guy comes on, and he's like, "Yes. Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Well, you called me Like,
Right.
oh yeah, what is your case number? I'm like, I don't have a case number. What are you talking about?
Right.
Have you ever been to the state of Texas? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, anyway, he goes, well, I'm from the Social Security Administration, and my name is Officer Smith or Jones or whatever.
Right.
And he goes, your case number is, blah, 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 blah. And then he says that, has the local police contacted you? I was like, no.
The local police.
Okay, can I
What?
please have your Social Security number so I can check into your case? I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Savage
And
Murder
so-
says never press 1.
Yeah.
You're never supposed to press
So
1.
the other day when they called, like a week ago or whatever,
Right.
I gave them a fake Social Security number.
Right.
And
I was sitting here, and my
Yeah.
dad's desk is right across the room, and
Yeah.
you gave him a fake name too,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, I don't want to say what I gave.
Yeah,
I spelled it. I said my name is Jack.
Yeah,
And
no.
then-
Okay.
I know.
So you know
This is
how
a clean
you know how
show,
there's
yeah.
some of those like dirty like if you say two names together they kind of sound like dirty names. That's what my dad does. Anytime the guys call.
And
So,
so-
for example, an example of one which
What?
is sort of a clean one is like Hugh and then Janus, and then if you say it together it's Hugh Janus. Do you not get that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it was sort of along that line.
It's sort of so that's
Yeah.
what he's referring to. So he comes my dad, he probably looked it up online or something, but comes up with these names that, when you say them together sound really dirty. And that's just an example. But I always like when people come up with like the funny things together. So I don't know. Yes, okay. Erica put one in the chat. She said don't say it, but that's one that my dad has used before. So you use these names.
So let's finish what he did.
Smash them together. Yeah.
So they call me and they tell me that legal action is going to be taken against me, and that I need to give them my Social Security number so they can help smooth over the case. I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy, sure. I said, why don't you get a real job? You worry about, and then he goes, you worry about your business. I do my business. I'm like, well, I'm worried about your business because you're trying to scam me here.
Yeah.
But now the same scam called me like 2 weeks ago, and they said that I was being indicted for drug smuggling and money laundering. I'm like, well,
Dad, you're getting in the. What are you doing?
and they
what,
said,
what
have
is
you
up
been in
with
Texas?
you?
And I was like, first off, if I was drug smuggling and laundering money,
Right.
I wouldn't be living in a 2,000 square foot
You'd be
rancher.
Would you be living the life?
I'd be like a 6,000, 10,000 square foot.
You'd be living the
know.
life though, because
Right.
you got all the money.
Right. And so then once again I said, please stop calling me with these scams.
Yeah.
And then like a month ago, the same, but they're always different people, but you can tell they're from like the same, because it always comes up with, it looks like a local number. And then you try to call that number back. So I think they're cloning phones or something, because this lady goes, why you keep calling me? I'm like, ma'am, I'm not calling you. This is the phone number that showed up.
You're calling me. You're calling me.
So, but
They've
anyway,
they've gotten better over the years. Like,
what, the scammers?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
do you know one time Mom was driving down 95? This was about 15 years ago. She was driving down 95 through Philadelphia, right?
right.
And next thing I know, she was getting these massive charges on her cell phone bill. Like our cell phone bill was like $2,000 or $1,500 or something like that month. And they were calling like Columbia and this and that. And we found out that they would sit under 95 with this machine, and they would pick up cell phones and clone cell phones with this machine. And Mom, she was driving someplace. So
That's what Savage Mary just said. They clone numbers. They have called from my own number before.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, some people in the chat are saying, just stop, hang up, just stop calling. But I think, when you're living in the house of, a comedian, you want to have fun with it, You don't want to just let them, you want to mess with them. Hey, they're going to, and I'll get to some numbers because you'll be surprised how much a year that these people are able to take from money. And we're going to play a little bit of a guessing game.
Well, think about this.
But I feel like it's our duty as people to mess with these people because what they're doing is not okay. And so that's why we like to continue the call. We like to mess with them. And
because the longer that you're keeping them on the phone, that's less time they're trying to scam someone else.
Exactly.
But I mean, here's another one too. So an acquaintance of ours, right? They called her or him. I don't want to say.
You can say
no.
I know who he's trying to protect the identity.
Yeah, we're protecting the identity.
Yeah.
But anyway, long story short is they told that person that we are calling from PSE&G and we're going to turn your electric off unless you pay it right now with a gift card over the phone. So they said, go to CVS, get an American Express card for $500, and then read the numbers back off. And the person did it, right? And then they called back and said, listen, you know what? This is going to help, but we need one more gift card. You need to go get another $250 gift card.
I'm surprised she actually did it.
I was surprised too because I don't give anybody over the phone.
That's pretty crazy.
Even like when people knock on your door and they're trying to sell you solar stuff or windows or something that.
But no, those aren't like if you,
I'm like, you know what? Listen, if I
solar
want
panels
solar,
are different.
If I want windows,
right.
I will go to the store
find you.
or I'll call you.
Well, I agree with like, there's like that hustle culture, where like not hustle as in scam, but hustle as in like, go sell stuff,
I grew
like
up
a Girl
in Gen
Scout.
X. I grew up in Gen X. We were hustlers. We worked hard. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying the people,
and I'm not saying that millennials don't.
Right.
Or what group are you? Like the Gen?
I think
I
don't even know anymore.
Anyway, long story short is that I'm all for a good hustle, but not scamming people.
No.
Like,
and I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is the people who are trying to sell us solar panels are in the same category as like the Girl Scout cookies. Like they're not here to scam us.
Well, that's not true because they told me that, oh yeah, it's absolutely free. And you just make an appointment and we'll have our engineer come out. And so when the engineer came out, he was like, well, they described the basic plan, but we have a better plan.
That's called a sales funnel. That's not a scam.
Well, it's like bait and switch or something like that.
But let us know. Put in the comments some of your craziest scam moments, because we know like this has happened to us a ton of times, and I imagine it's happened to you guys too. And even Sophie has a good story that I think she should tell after she's cuddling with Lulu.
Hold on, let me go down my list.
But,
I wrote down
let's go down your list.
These personally happened to me.
Okay.
I was in Macy's in Philadelphia. I was at a seminar,
right.
and it was super freezing cold out. And so I wasn't at a seminar at Macy's, but I stopped by Macy's to get some gloves and then go back to the seminar. And I knew when the guy took my credit card, he's like, so they're really nice gloves. He was being too
nice.
Friendly, too nice.
friendly.
And I was like, yeah, they're really nice gloves, yeah. And he's like, yeah, and then so I get my credit card, I go back in the seminar, and 10 minutes later, my credit card, boom, text me. Scam alert, they always say fraud alert.
Right.
And they had already charged like $3,000 on my credit card within 10 minutes. Right. So that was number one. Number two, when I was in the military, I checked into a
you're going down the whole list.
Yeah, real quick.
Let's just disperse them. Let's disperse them through the episode.
The time goes by quick.
Yeah, I know time goes by quick. So tell us about this one. Tell us about this one. What's the next one?
The other one was I checked into a hotel.
Right.
Literally like an hour later, my credit card contacted me and said, someone discharged. Now, I was in New Jersey.
Right.
Checking into a hotel, and they're like, are you in North Carolina? I'm like, no, I just checked into a hotel for the military in New Jersey. And somebody charged $5,000 down at Neiman Marcus in North Carolina. And I was like, it's always these people that, like, you trust people that, like, at hotels or cashiers at stores – or like,
see, my question is, what
are they robbing you left and right?
My question is, they better have spent something like if it's $5,000, they better bought something. They better have bought something real nice for themselves.
Well, I'm
because
sure
like if they spent $5,000 on like Twizzlers, then like I would be upset.
That's silly.
Yeah.
Then the other one.
No. We'll get to those later. I want to hear from some people. Barbara says, I got a call about my computer, and the guy from a foreign country asked for my social security number as I heard a chicken in the background. That's awesome. That's pretty good, Barbara.
I don't think they let chickens in corporate offices.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Hold on. Irene Dawson says, did you get the car? Almost. We almost got the car.
Yes.
Dina has been researching. We found the perfect car. It wasn't even really, it was like pre-listed, and so when we went to look at the Honda, it's a Honda Civic for the kids, and it was literally, they just gotten it that day, and it was up on the rack, and they were like when it's certified, they replace a lot of parts. They replace like tires, and this one here had to have a window lift motor because the window was like broken, so they're fixing that, and they're going to detail it, and we'll probably get it on Wednesday afternoon. So
Savage Mary says, I dropped my wallet on my college campus, and 15 minutes later, somebody was using the credit card. No, the other scariest thing is like, and this has happened to me on Facebook a lot.
What's that?
When somebody will, text you, be like, hey, check out this link.
Oh, no,
right?
no.
But it's
Don't.
somebody that you know. And that is always the scariest thing. So
yeah, but it's usually called phishing. Like
right.
At work, we go through all these classes. Like don't ever.
It's scary. It's scary.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. These scammers have gotten so good, because it used to be, or even now, a lot of times, they do the phone call, and a lot of times people know, oh, this is a scam, I'm just gonna hang up.
Yeah.
But when someone messages you that on social media and says, hey, check out this link. Before all these scams, people were like, oh yeah, like oh, this is just my friend sending me a link, right? And then you click it and it's something shady. But now you gotta be, even the people you gotta be. Oh, Shayla, thank you so much.
Woo-hoo. You see what Cherry said? My principal emailed me. That's the biggest one now. We get these fraud emails at work that say, hey, like my boss, he just started like a month ago, and I got an email from us. Hey, Jim, open up this project. I'm stuck in a meeting. And it's like a funky looking icon.
What's important is you always check who it's being sent from, like especially on email. Check check the email address. Like where is it coming from?
Yep.
Jess says, I just assume everyone is trying to scam me. No, the other day, one of my friends actually sent me a link and was like, hey, like he actually sent me a poll for one of his college courses. He was like, hey, can you fill out this poll?
Well, what
and I was
they say
like, this looks kind of shady.
Yeah, but what they say, like at work, they say like, because at my company we got scammed once or whatever, and what they say to do is like just pick up the phone and call the person if you know them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Just
So
to verify
I ended up texting him. Because he had texted me on social media, so then I texted him, in real life, or not real life. I guess I texted him on an app I trusted, and I was like, "Hey, like, is this actually you?"
So,
yeah, it was scary.
Dean, you see it? Barbara Wash says, "Guy called and said my dad ordered new windows last week, and they wanted his social security number. The odd thing is that her father passed away 25 years ago."
Oh my gosh!
Isn't that crazy? They just, you know what it is?
That's crazy.
They just keep probing and probing and probing and probing because like let's say they in a given day they make 300 phone calls, right? There's a guy I follow.
Yeah, no.
on Instagram.
Let's say 1% of those people.
Yeah.
Feed into it.
I mean, you think about it. If they get one person, they can make a couple $1,000s.
Now, okay. So I actually have some numbers here that I think you'd be pretty shocked to hear. So these numbers come from the FBI. All right, Dad, how much money do you think that these scammers have accumulated in the year 2020? If you were to say like like we said, like if they got a hold of 1% of these people,
I would
right?
say in a year,
in 2020, this is a number that I have in front of me. In 2020,
$350 million.
So that's your number.
Yeah, that's my number.
So and put your guesses in the chat. So this is for the year 2020. How much money? And nobody look it up. I hate when people do that when you look it up and cheat. How much money do you think that these scammers have accumulated in 1 year during 2020? I have the number right in front of me, and it's pretty shocking. So put your comments in the chat and let me see what are your guesses, because it's pretty crazy. These. Like you said, it could be 1% of people.
Erica says 2.5 billion. That's probably right. How much is it, Dean?
All right. So the real answer in 2020.
Hold on a second. Like Irene and Mia, they're like 1 million, 4 million. I mean, come on, no. All these scammers out there, think about it. They're not going to do it for $1 million a year. They're going to do it. Patricia is $650K. No.
But you never know.
Like $1 billion.
I think you hope that it's $1 million. Do you want to know what it was? In 2020, $4.2 billion.
Holy crap.
That is how much money that these scammers...
$4 billion.
$4 billion in the year 2020.
Why are we doing go to Bleep to sleep when we should just be calling
we should be
people all day and be
we
like,
should be trying to scam people.
Why don't we try to scam the scammers?
We should. That's what
like,
a lot
I don't
of
want to
people
scam
try to do.
Hardworking people. I want to scam the scammers.
Scam the scammers. But the problem is they don't have any Or I guess they do have
No,
quite
they
a
do
bit of
have
money.
money.
They
What
got
are you talking
$4.2 billion.
They're setting up an office, right? They're
Right.
cloning phones. There's 20 people sitting in there because there's always a lot of noise in the background.
Right.
And they're just sitting there
Yeah, the
racking up
chickens,
the
the
dollars
chickens.
all day long, man.
Yeah.
You know,
What I
crazy.
will say is this number was higher, like a record number in the year 2020.
Because so many people are home, maybe. I
Also,
guess.
but the FBI report in their report, I read their whole report. I'll link it in the description so you guys can read the report because I
tell
found
you
it
what,
pretty fascinating.
Here's a pat on Dean's back. When Dean gets interested in something, he will go to like extreme depths of research.
What do you mean?
Like
it's simple research.
No.
Everybody should be
no.
doing this
It's
research.
like when you got interested in the Rubik's Cube,
Right.
You would lay in your. Well, first off, it started off when you were like 6 years old. Me and Mom gave you a whole box of Harry Potter books.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 1,000 pages each. You sat in your bed and I think you read all those books.
That's beginner. That's like beginner stuff.
No,
what are you talking
I
about?
think
That's
well,
no.
you know how sometimes you say you got ADHD?
Yeah.
It's one of the things that's a good thing of ADHD is the hyper focus. Like when you're interested in something. Like for instance, like a little bit like when I don't want to do something, like when I was in college or high school, whatever. If I didn't want to write a paper, I would procrastinate until it was like the last minute.
That
You know
I mean,
what
I procrastinate as well.
Right,
I have two
but if
papers
it's something
due
you're
that I
interested in,
don't-
like you probably read the entire FBI case file. You probably took your debit card.
I looked
You took
up.
it-
I looked up
you probably
FBI.
no.
I looked at FBI crimes statistics, and
he
it came
took his
up.
debit card and he
I didn't
ordered
really-
the actual legal files and had them delivered to the house.
It's a PDF on the internet. If you refresh your page, it's in the description of this YouTube video. You can read the FBI report on internet scams.
Now listen, this 31 Gaming said, I can block most, if not my contact list. Yeah, I mean, I tried blocking these phone numbers, but then it just, like, I saw, like, my block list is, like, getting way too long. I mean, I wish these people would just stop and get, like, a real job. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what my dad said today when the guy was calling. He was like, you know, it's weird when the scammer like breaks character. It's so uncomfortable.
I made him break character
because
today.
I know. Today the scammer broke character and he was like, you're just messing with me, and he started cursing. He was like, you're effing messing with me, back off. And my dad was like, dude, why don't you get a real job? Like, come on, what are you doing?
Whoa, look at this.
And then
I used to live in an underground house with grass on the roof. A company kept calling me, wanting to give me a bid for new. She says new singles, but I think she meant shingles. They drove over 2 hours, realized there was sod on my roof. Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, no, it's weird when they break character. And then my dad was like, the guy today was like, dude, mind your own business. And my dad
You
was
do your
like,
business.
yeah, he's like, you do your business, I'll take care of my business.
I do my business. Yeah,
So
well,
it's
scamming
weird.
me is not gonna
Shouldn't
be your
it
business.
shouldn't be a business, you know?
Also scamming me, then you're getting involved in my business.
Exactly. All right, so Sophie is joining us tonight. Come on in, Sophie. And Sophie actually has a story very recently, sadly.
Of getting scammed?
You remember this.
4.2 billion. We are a part of
Yeah,
that.
Sophie
Did you really get scammed?
in 2020.
She did, in
Not
2020.
me personally, my family.
was the 4 billion
What?
just in the United States. Yeah, so this is for the wait a minute.
Dean's,
I don't know.
Dean's research
I didn't
is faulty.
accurately
Yeah,
Dean's
you-
I didn't
research.
accurately read the entire report.
Yeah.
It might have been, I think this is the entire world. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Look
but-
it up. Yeah, you do research and I'll tell my story.
Yes. But the report is down in the
Hi,
description,
friends.
so yeah.
Now, did your mom or
saying that
dad
for me.
actually like pay anything or whatever?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I know, that's the worst
Your
part.
dad-
Sophie
your
lost
dad-
money.
Who was it? Your mom or dad?
Well, it was okay.
Combination.
Yeah, it was a combination because we were gonna go on vacation with our friends, with another family, and we both. It was through, I think, Vrbo. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Vrbo? So what happened? This property was listed twice,
Right.
but we didn't see that it was listed twice.
Uh-huh.
And it just
Whoa,
happened.
Joseph Van Zandt.
Oh, thank you, Joseph.
Thank you very much.
I guess we can use this
Number
money to
one
pay
fan.
Sophie
Yeah, you
back
can
from her scam.
pay my family back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the property was listed twice, I think, and we paid, and like we associated with and paid through the the wrong, the one, and it was like fake.
The fake one. Wow.
And then and yeah, I think it just happened because also VRBO is pretty good with like taking down fake listings.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like it just happened in the short amount of time that it was up. We fell into it and paid it. Yeah, and luckily, like, especially because it's a vacation, and the money, it like wasn't a crazy like millions or anything. I mean, we don't have millions anyway, but like it wasn't a super crazy amount, but it was still
it was millions of dollars. Like, you lost millions of dollars. No, just
but
kidding.
It's like it was like a nice vacation, vacation, and then
crazy.
But at least like it wasn't like paying rent like on a full or like paying your mortgage to the wrong people. Like it was already like disposable income.
That's why
but
that's why you got to be careful. Like when you Google something, like one time, Mom and Dina had Googled what's that place like the hotel but it has like a water park in it.
Great Wolf Lodge.
What is it?
Great Wolf Lodge.
Great Wolf Lodge. So we were supposed to be going to Pennsylvania and staying near Aunt Michelle's, and next thing you know, when Mom booked it, was like, thank you for booking your trip to Canada.
Yeah,
right? That's
when we ended up like we accidentally went to Canada on vacation. But tell them, Sophie, because you and your family, so they paid. You guys paid the money.
Oh yeah, we paid. We did it all.
The rental. Then you drove there
because it was in Maryland. And we were gonna. We had a whole plan. This is getting
worse as you go along.
I know.
Oh my goodness!
So the reason that we would we've done actually a couple other times in years past, rented a house in Maryland, and it would be like on the Chesapeake or one of the rivers that go off of it, because we have my dad has a sailboat.
Oh yeah.
And it's at the lowest form that you can call a sailboat a boat. Like, it's a boat.
It floats on water.
It floats on water.
It does float.
It's a water float.
Does it have like cabin you can go down inside and stuff?
Yeah, it has a cabin.
That's pretty fancy.
You've never seen it.
I know.
Is it in your yard or no?
Right now it's not. It's in the our normal marina has like a storage place that you can keep it. But so our plan, we were gonna have the boat. They had like a little dock. That was like the house was right on the water, and we could pull the boat up.
Oh, yeah,
so
nice.
we drove the boat.
It was gonna be such a beautiful vacation.
Yes.
And so what happened when you guys got there?
Yes, we drove the boat down to Maryland, like a 3-hour drive.
With the boat.
Or somewhere 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then luckily I wasn't there because I was coming a little bit later because I was at camp.
Yeah.
But our family friends and my mom got there, and my dad was like 10 minutes away with the boat. And they knocked on the door, and like some other family was there, and they were like, "What?" And luckily they were nice. But yeah, and then they had to pack up.
Isn't that so scary?
That's crazy.
Like, imagine pulling. It's always uncomfortable when.
Did you guys recover the money?
No.
Wow.
I know, that was the worst part of it. But like that's always uncomfortable. Imagine pulling up to like your vacation home, and there's a family there who's like, "No, we have it booked for this whole week."
Wow.
And your whole vacation is like.
Yeah.
So that was.
While we're on the subject of VRBO. And we didn't get scammed, but I can see how it was.
Yeah, we had a better vacation than you did, but I'm just kidding.
No, we
did. We did though.
VRBO is like the greatest thing ever because, like we rented a private house, right? It used to be a yacht club on a private island in North Jersey on a lake, right? And we got there kind of late, and it was kind of chilly, right? Because it was during Christmas time. We always go for like the off-season stuff because it's a little bit cheaper or a lot cheaper, whatever. But anyway, can you imagine getting up there at like 11 o'clock at night, it's freezing, and all of a sudden you go to knock on the door and they're like, somebody's there? That's horrible, man. So it wasn't really the VRBO site, right? It was just a link or something.
It must have been like, I don't know exactly how it happened. Because I was working at camp. And like I got like some pictures sent to me like when they were booking it and stuff. And
Well,
I think they booked it kind of last minute.
right.
So I'm not saying VRBO, like Jenny said, I just rented from VRBO.
Yeah, they're great.
I don't know if
They're terrible.
you've
Never
already
use
been-
them.
No, don't
Never
say
use
that.
them.
Don't
VRBO.
say that.
VRBO is great.
Yeah, don't
you
say
can.
that.
It's totally fine to go off VRBO. I think my parents there was some.
What's the other one that
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
people use? Oh, Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Are they
Yeah.
like the same, or is
I
like
think-
Airbnb
I
is
think
more
they're
for like
about
days?
the same, yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
think
we always did
VRBO
VRBO as
is
like a week. You know?
Yeah, I feel like VRBO is a little more oriented for like vacations.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, they're generally the same thing. I know I've used a lot of Airbnbs for like the apartments for a little bit for staying, especially. But imagine I've used Airbnbs like internationally, like imagine like showing up in Russia.
Oh.
And if I had gone to that apartment, if we showed up and they were like,
Well,
yeah, you got to go back to America. That would have been bad.
Tonight-
that would have been terrible.
Trish said, I guess VRBO won't be sponsoring Go to Bleep to
Just
Sleep.
like,
No, they will not.
Airbnb was
all
the
the
first
donations tonight are going to go to the Agnews to try to reimburse them for their VRBO scam because we don't like scammers.
But so when Sophie and I were looking at these FBI statistics,
you're sucking her into your research.
No, well, I mean, I was just
Yes.
we were just both
Yes,
we were
the answer
browsing.
is yes.
We were
the
browsing.
answer, no.
Dean was
I was
browsing.
doing homework,
We were-
and Dean.
we were browsing.
Dean was
Yes.
supposed to be doing homework.
But
Right.
so here's a chart of all of the scams that are the most profitable when it comes to scammers. So phishing.
What's the number one?
It's this thing called BEC and EAC. I can look it up for you, but in a second.
Right.
But the one that I have highlighted is real estate and rental, and from real estate and rental scams, $200 million just from that, and then
And
then
we're a part of that.
I know, and Sophie's $300.
I can't read that, but what's the very top one that has like right there?
This one. This is the BACEAC. I have to look it up what that is exactly. But then the next one is confidence fraud and romance. So this is when like dating sites,
Catfishing.
like catfishing.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love me and my mom. We love that show
free
Catfish.
Yeah.
Hashtag free. Yeah. Why they're
Thank you.
free
Oh,
so.
they said
Please,
Airbnb was
Sophie.
the first one.
So it's pretty crazy. Like
Home
there,
Away and
then you
there's
have.
another called Home Away.
You have things like reselling is a technically resale is like technically an example
like
of scamming. What
scalpers.
The scalpers, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people who resell
Identity
tickets.
theft, investment fraud, gambling, extortion. So there's a ton of different.
Oh, but but they're okay. Gambling, extortion, they're bundling all this. I'm talking about like pure scams. Like I don't think gambling.
Well,
But
no.
Gambling, like if you go to a gambling site, but they actually just take.
But
your
it's a
money,
fraud.
Like it's not
Yeah,
actually-
they're not
like it's a
saying
fraudulent-
like wow, gambling
You know,
is actually
no, I'm talking
fraudulent.
about like bookies or something.
No,
like that.
no.
but
They're talking about like fraudulent gambling, essentially. Yeah. Okay. So BEC and EAC stands for. So here it is on
Hold on,
the
Joe
FBI
Van
thing.
Zant said he's a realtor in New Mexico, and he owns a property in Puerto Rico. Wow, that's pretty cool.
You're real. Okay. There you go. You'll be careful. There's some money in scamming realtors. BAC is a scam targeting businesses, not individuals.
I don't think you're saying realtors are scammers, but
No. It's that
people-
there are people. There are like fraudulent realtors, and there are fraudulent. There are people out there who are trying to
Well,
take
did you hear the
people's
story
money.
Mom said?
What?
The story a few weeks ago was that some guy sold his house, right? They signed the paperwork, whatever. He got like $500,000 cash or whatever, right? And then he never moved out. So the people that bought the house couldn't throw him out because of the squatters' rights.
Oh, that's
So
okay.
So the guy got $500,000 or whatever it was.
I know.
That's crazy.
I've never understood squatters' rights. Like, my general understanding is like, because I'm in this building, I own it. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. We'll have to do, maybe that'll be our next episode, is squatters,
Wow.
because that seems so crazy.
Jenny, I can't see. It looks like Jenny Lynn or Jenny Flynn. I can't see. 32. She got scammed renting a house off Craigslist years ago for college. 3 other people for $5,000.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Kathy says squatters' rights is a mess.
Yeah.
How
Squatters.
would you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nancy. How would you know if the first family there had rented it before you? Did they show proof? I wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure they had an extensive conversation, because I remember it was like an older, like a grandma was there and stuff, and like they had said they rent there, like they have a timeshare and they rent there every year. So
Somebody said, who said that?
Somebody said
Linda
this
said,
is,
this is a whole different type of show. I know.
Well,
we're bringing justice for the people who have been scammed.
Yeah, we don't like
that's our goal.
scammers. That's all.
We don't like
'Cause
scammers.
It happened to me actually, a couple hours ago. That's what happened. And,
But you also have another example. There's charity fraud.
Mm-hmm.
You know when and what's so nice is on this FBI document that I've attached to the description of this video.
Mm-hmm.
It lists every type of scam and then the definition for that scam. So for charity, it says perpetrators will set up false charities, usually following natural disasters, and profit from individuals who believe that they're making donations to legitimate
funds,
or charitable organizations.
Yeah, but
and that goes back to the 2020, why it was so high, where people were using COVID as a reason for like, hey.
But you ever watch?
If
everybody here, you should watch American Greed. They go over a lot of this stuff, and and it's pretty bad in this country when they can make a whole entire show for like 13 seasons on scams
people
and
scamming,
financial crimes and stuff like this. But it's crazy. Is like you said, a lot of the charities, or I shouldn't say it, a lot of the charities, fake charities that people make when there's some type of disaster or something like that.
So it's bad.
That's
so
crazy.
I really,
I agree with Savage Mary. These people need to get a real job.
I wish I could give a good answer on how to avoid these things. But my general like way to live lately has been don't trust anything.
Well, first
not
off,
everything, but if it's a Girl Scout at your door,
here's
like
the
you can
general
trust
advice, and I'll give a quick half master's class.
Okay, quick half masters. We got 2 minutes.
The general thing is, don't ever give your social security number.
Yeah.
Don't ever give credit card numbers.
Yeah.
Don't ever give bank account numbers, because like the class I took for work, they said like, listen, if you get an email, banks don't use emails to say, hey, I need your account number,
right? It's so hard though is a lot of places though now, however, nowadays, like I went to my doctor's this morning and they're like, are you paying with a card? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, okay, can we just get it over the phone? Cause we don't want like they didn't want me to come inside and like, give them my card. So, they'll ask for your, phone over your card over the phone. Yeah. And even when you order pizza, sometimes they'll do that when you're paying with card. So it's like you could, and that makes me uncomfortable a lot of times because I'm like, I don't want to, like, I know that nobody's going to scam me at the pizza place, but like, it makes me feel weird, saying all of this information.
You don't know where, I mean, I've gotten scammed at gas stations.
Yeah.
Well, like, because like one time when you kids were smaller, we went to the Philadelphia Zoo and I pulled in to get gas at this place. It was like an old junky kind of gas station. I slid in my credit card and then I pumped the gas. When I left, 5 seconds later, my bank contacted me and said there's fraud because they slide these little things inside the things that like copies your card. It's just crazy.
So Diane said a lot of these people target the elderly. So sad. And on the FBI report, it breaks down the demographic for some of the age groups that get targeted the most. Yep. And when you look at it, I have to scroll to it. This FBI document was so good. So if you want to check it out, it's in the description.
No, hold on a second. Trish Gifter said, Dean, you're allowed to say that you're not comfy given the number over the phone.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's so weird.
You're not comfy?
It's I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable.
I feel like though, as far as giving out numbers on the phone, like, sometimes like I have to call my bank
Skimmers,
and they ask like, what's your birthday, confirm this or that. I feel like you should only, in general, if you ever have to give a number out on the phone, like it should only ever be if you initiated the call.
Exactly.
Like not if someone else called you.
It's calling you, yeah.
Even if it's like your bank, be like, I'm going to call you back. And
or the pizza place. Or the pizza place.
Why are you ripping on the pizza
No, it's not all pizza places, but I like pizza. But yeah, so this was our episode for today. It did go by pretty quick. When I get excited about these things, like I didn't have a topic like my number is Carmen. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna people are gonna call that number.
Well, I tried doing that to one scammer one week. Is he asked me for my credit card number. He goes, okay, it begins with 32, and I was like 32457-896402. Hold on a second. I dropped my credit card, and he screamed at me. You didn't drop your credit card. You give me a fake number. You bleep. I'm like, why do they get so angry and get out of character?
Well, that's because that's what I'm saying. They break character. It's so scary. They're not good. It's like, don't break character.
It's like watching like improv actors, like they're breaking their character.
Yeah,
they're not trained well enough.
It's scary. But yeah, so literally at 10 a.m. this morning, I had no topic for today, and then the scam call happened, and I was like, oh, we got to talk about this, because like I was like, it's some good stuff. So
yeah, we don't like scammers.
Yeah, we don't like scammers here. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today. If you want to know more about scamming, like I said, that FBI document is down there. It's in the description below.
Hold on, before you go, Dean, real quick.
No, we got to go.
Somebody
We're wrapping up.
You really should go watch Scammer Payback YouTube channel.
He is good at scamming these guys back. Yeah, that's true. I have seen some like great videos of like scamming the scammer. So if you want to learn more about scamming, the FBI document, really great, down in the description. There's a link to it. If it's not there right now, just refresh the page. It'll be there. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the Go the Bleep to Sleep family, and hit the notification bell. You'll get notified every time we go live. And also, we have fun new videos coming out. If you hadn't seen, I posted a video about me cleaning up Winston's pee over the weekend. I think I'm going to start to do a vlog every Wednesday. So we'll have Go the Bleep to Sleep on Mondays and Fridays, and then a vlog on Wednesday. So you can check that out. This Wednesday's video, Brooke and I drove for the first time, and I shot a little thing. So yeah, and check out the shorts that we put on, the little like snippets of the show. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, all the social stuff is down there. If you want to listen to the podcast on the go, the Spotify and iTunes stuff is down there as well. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been Go the Bleep to Sleep. Thank you so much. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And from all of us here, go the Bleep to sleep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time. Goodbye.